Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to work on a new journal. And all I have done is I did go ahead and sew the cover. This is the paper, or the material cover. Isn't that pretty? And then I just put a deep burgundy on the inside, and then I'll show you the papers once we get them stitched in. I've got my signature put in there and lined up, and I think we're about ready to stitch that in. But first, let's say thank you to a few people who have donated to our channel through Buy Me a Coffee. If you wonder what that is, you can click on the link below and go over and read a little about it. It's just a little donation, but it's just a little way to help support our channel. Okay, Mary Ellen, Debbie, Doris, Sandra, Joanne, Elvia, So Crafty Me, D.W. Clance, Ken, Jen, Young, Janet, and Naja and Rhonda. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it. And don't forget, if you haven't downloaded your free printables, there are free printables over on the Buy Me a Coffee link. You can go over there and download those if you would like. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and punch our holes. So I have my, whoops, that's not my regular awl. I have my awl here. And I think I've got these in about where I want them. I do believe. They're a little bit, I might need to move them a little. They're a little bit too far down, I think. So I'm going to move them up just a little bit. That looks good. And then I just kind of make sure that everything is pushed down in there to the middle. I know I've gone over this lots of times, but the last time that when I was working on that other journal, I had a few people say, well, you didn't put the signature in. I wanted to see you put the signature in. So I'm going to show that on this one. And then what we're going to do is make some ephemera for it. Okay. So I'm just going to punch a hole somewhere in the middle. I'm not going to measure. You can measure if you'd like. And then at the top, and I come about maybe 1.5 inches down from the top of the paper. Same at the bottom, about 1.5 inches. And I punch my hole. Whew, that is tough material right there. Oh, okay, got it through. Now I leave that one in there just because. Because I like for it to hold my paper in place. I don't know that you need to. It's just a habit that I've gotten into, and it seems to help me a little bit, especially when the material is as tough as this. Okay, you're going to go in the middle hole, and then I go up to the top one. See, this material has already closed up, so I can't even find the hole. Let's see if we can kind of eyeball it from the other side. Maybe. I may have to punch that again. And I am going to have to. When the usually material, it's so finicky, it'll close up on you real quick. So I might have to punch that hole again. And then as I'm pulling that all out, I just put my needle through there. Okay, then I go all the way down to the bottom one. Again, just punch through to that side, and then I go back through the center, and I just make sure that I don't split that thread that's already in there. When you're coming up here, you need to make sure that you're on the opposite side of this string. So here's my tail. I want to make my needle be on the opposite side of that string. And I leave my thread attached to the spool. That way I don't have to worry about wasting thread. Okay, we've got it in there. This is just a piece of foam. You can use a piece of foam or an old book. Just something that gives it a soft cushion for you to press into. All right, now on journals like this, I try to make sure when I pull those strings before I tie everything, I just look at it all and make sure that everything looks even, that my spine looks even, and that this part looks even all the way around, and this does. So then we'll go ahead and tie it. And I tie a double knot. Then I leave quite a bit of string hanging down because I usually like to put charms on these. So that gives me some string to put charms on. Okay. So we have that signature sewn in. Now I'll show you what this signature is. Okay, we're going to put pockets here, but this, you know, this is the outside and it's pretty busy. So I thought for the first page we would just put this. Merry Christmas with a Christmas tree. This is from Terry's Paper Treasures. I'll put her link below. And I did go ahead and print on the back side of all of them. That one. There's that. This is one of Rhonda without an H. This is her papers that I purchased from her. And there's that one. I like how that one is all collaged. And then this is one of our dyed papers. No, I'm sorry, this is not our dyed papers. This is Triple V Vintage dyed papers. And I printed this on the back of that. I just thought that was pretty. That old Jeep on there. And then that one. This is Triple V Vintage. Isn't that pretty how she dyes those? I don't know how in the world she does it. That one. And to me, this is kind of whimsical, and this is too, so I thought this collection would go really, really good in here. It is, it almost looks like it's painted, like it's watercolored, and to me this does too, so I like that. Alright, then there's that one. That one, I love that, the gingerbread thing. This one. And there's that one. Now, I'm thinking that this one right here, and I'm not 100% sure. No, this is a Terry, too. Never mind. Just forget what I just started to say. And then I thought this one would be pretty for the center. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it says Merry Christmas all the way across. That's a really pretty one. Okay. And then, of course, these are just the backs. That's the back of that one. The back of that one. There's the Rhonda without an H. There's that one. This is just so pretty. Now, Terry did put TPT on the back of some of these, but I'll cover that up with either trim, lace, or something. I had forgot when I printed on the back that some of them had that on there, so I didn't think about covering it up or blotting it out. So, like there, I'll put a little belly band or something down there to cover that up. I forgot all about that. But we can fix it. No big problem. We'll fix it. We've got all kinds of goodies to put on here, or in here, I mean. I need belly bands. Now, this one I don't have anything made for as far as ephemera is concerned. So we need all kinds of ephemera for this one. Look at that. I like them when they lay out like that. You can see that there's a good amount all the way around. That shows that your signature's in there just right. Okay, we're going to lay this aside. And then I'm just going to pull out some of the papers, and I'm just pulling out some different things that I had in my stash, and we're going to start putting things together to make some ephemera for this one. I thought I would put one of these bags in here. These bags are from Katie. She stamped these for me, and I'm going to ink it up, and then I'm going to put it in here. And I'll tell you how I'm going to ink it. I want to ink it kind of rough. So I'm just going to grab this. Just want to give the edges and everything a little bit of color. Then I'm going to come back and just kind of fold it in different places and ink it. And that will make it look older. We've got an older bag that we've stuck in here. I think that's pretty. And I just kind of fold in different ways, different places. Just give it a little crease and then put ink on it. Because we want this one to look old. Okay, and I'm inking with Vintage Photo. So let's decide where we want this. Right there, maybe? I want to, truthfully, I want to fold this up, but I don't want to lose that back part, because I'd like to have 2 pockets with this. Okay, let me find my book. Wait. Alright, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that right there off. And then I'm going to turn it around and put it on the front side so I don't lose any of that stamping, but I'll have 2 pockets instead of 1. So see, we'll have a pocket there, and then a little pocket there. And I don't mind some of that writing being covered up because we've still got the gist of everything. And I'll have a pocket up here and a pocket there. So I'm going to go ahead and punch a pull in this one. Let's see. I don't know if this one will punch it. Let me put a piece of paper or something behind it, or in front of it. We'll put it behind it. There we go. Since this was just a bag, I didn't think that it would punch well without putting something behind it. Some of the punches will and some of them won't, so. Alright, we're going to do that like that. So I am not going to close the bottom of this. Show you what we're going to do. So if you have any bags like this is a good way to use them in your journals. And I left my glue open too long a minute ago. I think we still have some of these in stock, I do believe. So I'm going to put this one about right there. Okay, I'm going to glue that little piece down right there. But I'm not going to glue the back part down because you can always put something else behind there too if you want. And then I am going to put this down right there. And I'm going to glue it on 3 sides. And then when you put a tag in here, it'll go all the way down, but it won't go past this one. So you can put a longer tag in it. Now you could leave the bag intact. I just thought I wanted 2 pockets on here, and to keep from putting a piece of paper on top of this and covering some of that pretty stamping up, I thought we'd just do it this way. Come down. I think you're a little crooked. There we go. Whoops. That's way crooked, Edith. There we go. Okay. So now we have a pocket back here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. So we'll make tags for all these pockets in a little bit. Right now, let's make pockets. Sorry if I had that a little bit out of screen. I'm just looking through these to see if there's anything that I want to include in here. I'll put those in some pockets. That, no, and that, no. That, maybe. There's another bag. Okay, we're going to take, this is some of those pieces that I was telling you guys about that some ephemera come in, and I have been using them to make pockets for my journals. I love them. They're thick enough that all you have to do is add a little bit of paper on top and you've got a pretty pocket. So I think we are going to add some paper, and I want to get this little rocky horse in there. And I don't mind if it's a little bit narrower. Then it can slide down in this pocket a little bit. That's okay. So I'm going to trim it right there and see. Now I've got my trimmer just right here off screen. I'm going to leave it that way because it'll be just quicker for me to reach over here and cut rather than pulling it back and forth in screen. So, which I know you guys know how to cut, so you don't need to see me cut anything. Alright, let's see if that'll, oh yeah, that slides down in there perfect. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to ink around this. Give it some distressing. Alright, and then we're going to ink around this. This collection, I don't think, Terry, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this collection came with ephemera. If it did, I didn't get it. Or if it did, I didn't print it. I'm not sure. But that's why we're just going to make a bunch of ephemera. I've got plenty of paper left. So we're just going to make the ephemera. We'll make some different things. Belly bands and side tucks and all kinds of stuff. And if we don't get it all finished in this video, then we'll do it in another one. Alright, so there is that. Isn't that cute? And that's nice and sturdy. Okay, now what do we want to put across here? I don't think I want the same paper across there. No. Okay, these are all running the wrong way for me. Oh, that's pretty too. But I think I might want to use that for something else that I have in mind. So I think I'm going to use this one, just a portion of it, and put this on here. So we're going to cut that off right there. And cut it right there. Okay, let me know in the comments below how many of you make a dot and then you lose your dot. I do that all the time, and somebody said, well, why don't you mark it on the back and then you wouldn't lose it, because the back is usually white. Because I don't remember to do that. Is that not sad? That's sad. I don't remember to do it. I could do that very easy, but I don't remember to do it. And a lot of times I'm looking at the, you know, what the design is on the front to see where I want to cut it. So that's just me. I am like that. Okay. Oh, and we finished that other journal. I will do a flip through of it at the end if you want to see it. It is already sold. Somebody had already put their name in for it, but we'll do a flip through. Now, this is what I keep my ephemera in. This is the Christmas ephemera, and I know you can't see it, but it's a great big drawer, and I just have it all sorted out in here. And I am going to look through here to find something to put right down here. And most all of this came from you guys, other than, you know, I have purchased some ephemera, but most of this came from you guys. Let's see if there's anything in here that we might want to use. And I can't remember, sorry, this doesn't have a name on it, and I can't remember who it came from. So if you sent me this, please let us know in the comments below. They're already cut out and everything. Is that not nice? But I think that might be a little bit big for that. Yep. Oh, that's a little girl. Why did I put that sideways? Oh, that's cute. But I don't think it actually goes that well with that. That might work. Oh, let's try this one. Look at this. Oh, I think that's it. It's got a little stump, and it says fond Christmas greetings, and then it has the holly, just like it's up there. So thank you, whoever sent this. I know I did it, I showed it on one of my videos, but I've slept since then, I can't remember. But when I get ephemera that's already fussy cut for me, I'm a happy girl, because I hate fussy cutting. It does not help my hand at all. It makes my hands cramp at night when I do a lot of fussy cutting. So I can only do a little bit at a time, because I have so much arthritis in both of my hands because I broke both of my wrists. That's cute. Okay. Now I feel like it needs a word up here. Some kind of word. Just something. Something little. Maybe. Oh, why don't we put Santa's Workshop, maybe? That's a little bit dark, I think. Okay, I have these words. So let's see if we've got one. I don't think I want to put black on there. Maybe green. Yeah, not red, green. Okay. So let's see. Let's just do festive. Looks like a lot of little Christmas presents, so make a lot of little kiddos happy. Now, let's see, where do we want it? If we put it up there, it's going to kind of cover my little... What about right there? Will that cover my little guy? No, I don't think so. Let's put it there. Then we still should be able to see it when we get a tag in there. Okay, so that one is finished. And we're going to glue this down so we don't have to worry about the back of that. And I'm going to go ahead, as I make them, I'm going to go ahead and glue them in here. So if you want to know how I determine where I'm going to glue something, you can watch this. Let's see, that's a good writing page. That one I like. So that's my problem. I like so many pages. Okay, I like that with that. That looks good. So let's glue it right there. And I'm going to glue on 3 sides, and then there's another tuck behind if you want to use it. Make sure I get it as straight as possible. Alright, so there is another one in. Now, I had someone who sent me these, a pack of these. And these are like little library envelopes. So I thought we would work on a couple of those, or maybe one of those. Cover it with some paper. See if we have any that's going to be wide enough. I think I'll just put that little seat there. Use that up instead of cutting more paper up. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then I need to cover that or ink that. I don't know which. Let's see. I don't know which one I'll do. Yeah, I'm going to put something across there. I don't know what right this minute, but I'm going to cover some of that. This paper has that goldish yellow in it like this little envelope does, but I don't want that much of it to show. Or this paper collection, not necessarily this paper. And then let's cover this with something. I just need a little strip. That would go with that red and white pillow there. Let's see if we can tear a little strip of that. That'll work. Okay, I'm going to glue it in like that, and then I'll just trim off. I'll flip it over and trim off. So, got it in about where I want it. So I'm going to, well, it came out, so. Okay, it looks like it's stuck down where it wanted to be, so we'll have to let it go that way. Alright, I like that better. Now we'll just put a little ink around that, and that can be another nice little pocket. So let's flip back here somewhere toward the back. We'll put a pocket down. Okay, I'm going to need to cover that, so I think I'll put this small pocket down here, and then we can put a little border or something up there. This, don't think if you purchase this paper that that's going to be on your paper. It will not. Terry did that when she sent it to me, just so that I could remember, hopefully, who the paper came from. So that will not be on yours. That was just on mine because she sent it to me for me to do a little show and tell with. So, okay, I'll come back to that because when I make my tag, I'll see it. And I think I'm going to make one of these, or maybe both, into a belly band. I think I'm going to make this into a belly band since it's got the Christmas tree on it. I'm just going to trim off a little bit over here. I'm making this 1.5 inch. Now, where would we want our belly band? I kind of like that with that. Let's flip through and see if there's anything that I would like better. If not, we'll put it there. Don't want it beside another Christmas tree. Nope, I think that's going to be the place right here. So we're going to put that down like that. And I'm going to ink around it. And put some glue right at the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to make sure that I'm gluing it on this page and not another page. Sometimes the pages are not exactly the same size. And if you're not careful, you'll glue it to the one behind it. So there is our belly band. So then we can tuck some things behind that. Okay, let's take this one and make a corner tuck pocket out of it. And I'm going to trim this off because I want to get this guy on there. Okay. Then, let's see. I think I want to start trimming right there. Now, this is the way I do my corner tucks. I mean, everybody does them different, I'm sure. I just mark where I want to start cutting and then where I want to end cutting to make my angle. And this is going to be a flat one, so it's not going to have any dimension to it. Okay, and I put this mark down here, that mark up there, and then I just trim it across. So see, I have another one here that I can use. So there is my little corner tuck. Now, you could cut it even more. A lot of them are cut like this, but I didn't want to cut this in two, so that's why I'm going to leave it like that. It's going to have a little bit more at the top. I don't think I want him on that striped, though. Let's see. Well, we got one of those right there. We don't want him there. Maybe here? Yeah, I think that will work. Alright, so there is your little corner tuck there. And then we might go ahead. Let's see if this one's going to look weird. No, if it was like that, it wouldn't look weird. So we may go ahead and put this one down somewhere. I just don't like it on the lined. I want to save that for all of the writing. And I just checked to see how far back that other one was, because I don't want to put them right next to each other. So there's that one. That one would be there. Let's see if there's anything up front. We could probably put it right there. Yeah, and it wouldn't cover that up. So let's put that one down there. Well, you know what? I may have put that upside down, but we're going to leave it. I don't mind that look. That's okay. I think my bow is upside down, but we're going to leave it there. Okay, and this piece is just right for a little booklet. So let's do a little booklet with this one. Now this is from a different paper collection, but it has a lot of the same colors and the little berries and things in it. So I'm just going to use it on here. Around my corners. And I will probably come back when I make the tags, and I'll put some paper on the inside of this so that you can write in it, because you know that I don't think you could write too much on that. I like to put a booklet in my journals, just something you can take out if you wanted to take quick notes on, and then transfer everything over to your journal later if you wanted to. You know what? Let's go ahead and put a piece of paper in here. We don't have to put book pages in here. We can just put a piece of paper in it. Okay, it's going to have to be a little bit bigger than the scraps that I have, so we'll just go this route. Okay. Now, I'm not going to cut this. I'm going to tear it because I want the edges to be jagged. myself a little idea of where I want to cut it or tear it. Yep, that will work. So let's go ahead and ink that up and put that down. Okay. Hopefully we can go ahead and fold it. I'm going to fold it back and give that a little ink. Okay, so there is the little paper on the inside that you can write on. And let's see. Now I don't want to cover a lot of this up, but I think I'll put a piece of ephemera on here. This again was sent to me by one of you. I'm not sure the name right this minute. And I think it's so pretty. Oh, look. Snowman. Now that covers up all of the background, and I really don't want to do that. Oh, there's Santa. Okay, we could put Santa over here, and that wouldn't cover up everything. I am going to trim this white off around these. I don't always do that, but on this I want to because it just is a little bit too much white, and I don't want to ink that much of it. So I'm going to trim it off real quick. Okay, now we'll ink. So any bit of white that I've left, we can cover that. So don't worry about getting it perfect. Just get some of it off. And see, I like that better. He does blend in a little bit, but we can put some book page behind there. He needs something to kind of ground him anyway. Okay. When you want your book page to tear all crooked, it doesn't. And when you want it to be straight, it tears crooked. This is a very old book, so it's pretty brittle. Okay, so there is Santa. And then I want a word on there, and I think that'll be finished. I think we'll grab for a red word. Well, I was hoping it would have Santa, but it doesn't. So we'll put sleigh. Okay, so there's our little booklet. And that will go, you know, we can slide it down in a corner tuck, or we can put it in a pocket. That will go in there. Okay, I think this page right here, I'm not sure if I want it on that one or not, though. That's a good writing page because it's got lines on it. Let me see. Where's my other belly band? Maybe this page. Well, it doesn't show up too great. Okay, I got some of these in some Happy Mail, and I wanted to use one of these in here. They're envelopes. They're just tall, skinny envelopes, and I haven't shown these in the Happy Mail yet. I will be doing Happy Mail later on, probably in another couple of days. I usually wait till I get 3 or 4 packages before I show everything, because, you know, showing one at a time just takes a lot of time. So now I'm going to fold that up so that I can have a pocket up here and then a pocket here. And we'll cover it with some paper. We might just collage it. Let's see. I'm trying to think while I'm doing this. Don't know if I want to cover it solid or what. I do want to punch a pull in the top though. All right. I'm still thinking. Okay, I think I'm going to put paper on this. Just because I don't want that solid brown in there. I wonder if we could get that wreath in there. That would be pretty. So let's go ahead and tear these edges off here. Whoops. The only thing about these Terre rulers, you have to hold them down. I've had some people say they really don't work that well. Well, they do, but you have to hold them down like to a flat surface. Now, this is a very thick paper too, so a lot of times the thicker the paper, the harder it is. But just hold them down tight as you can, and don't have anything else under them, and it should work for you. Let's see, right there, maybe. I love my Terre ruler. Okay. I'll go right there, but I only want to go down to that part. I don't want to cut that fireplace in two. See if that'll work. So if we put that there, this folds up. Ooh, it's gonna get my birdie. Okay, I guess I could tear more off of the top, but I really don't want to lose all that either. This is the dilemma. So I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to do some patchwork. You ever done patchwork in crafting? That's what we're going to do. Patchwork. Okay, that'll work. I like how that looks. Not quite all the way to the top because we don't want to mess up that pocket up there. So fold it right there. Our birdie will still show. Now what we're going to do, since I don't want to lose these little pine cones, I'm going to cut around them. Pine cones and cotton balls. How many of you ever picked cotton in your life? You ever picked any cotton? You'd have to be old, like me. Old as dirt. We did lots of cotton picking in our life. We was raised on truck farms, so we did cotton picking, cotton hoeing, pulling bowls, did just a little bit of everything. Baling hay. Okay. Patch that little guy right there, and then this one is going to come in from the bottom like that. Okay. I'm gonna ink this side of him. The other side won't need it. This is patchwork. When you don't want to lose all those little things, you just tuck them in there the best way you can. Now, see, that fills up that side. To me, that makes it look a lot better. And I didn't lose all that prettiness that I cut off at the top. Okay, now we can glue this down. Okay, and then we need a little piece down here. Do we want to try to put the fireplace on there? That'd be pretty. Let's see. I don't know if it, I'm afraid I'm going to lose too much of it. Get that up there. I'm going to lose these, so let's wait and put that somewhere else. I don't want to lose all of that. What if we put this here? Okay. Now I am just going to use my scissors and trim down on this little white edge right here. Let's see, how big do I want it first? Right there, and right there. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and see if we can tear this straight-ish. Tear it right there, I think. Yep, that will work. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, I like that. That's cute, isn't it? Now, I don't think I want anything on the inside of this because I'm going to use a little clip on it. But I am going to put something here at the top. I just want to use a scrap if I've got it. And it will work. Well, I don't have any scraps that are big enough, I don't think. Okay, let's just use the blue. It'll go with the blue that's in here. We'll just use that. And on this one, it's going to be the same size because I'm not going to try to cut it smaller and tear it and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to go like this, glue it down, and then we'll trim it out. There we go, just like that. Now, I don't know what these envelopes are called. You can probably find them if you go on Amazon or something like that. I don't have a clue. Like I said, they was just sent to me. Oh, I like that. Let's put that there. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm going to put a little Tim Holtz clip up here. And then we can put things down in there and then clip it. So I'm only going to glue it on 3 sides. Or 2 sides in the bottom, that is. My glue is all gooped. I'll have to clean it. And I'm going to put this one a little bit out to the edge because it is thicker. And usually the thicker pockets I put out here. That way it doesn't hinder the spine from folding and closing. Okay, we got a pocket there, a pocket in there, and a pocket here. And then get one of these little clips, and we can put a little charm or something on this clip too if we want to. Come on, you'll do it. I know you will. There we go. And I'll put a little charm hanging down on that clip. So that is that. Okay, I think that may be all that we do in here today. We did quite a few. And then we'll come back and do more. So we got our signature sewn in, and then we got this double pocket in. We got this side tuck in, that double pocket in, and this belly band in, and this double pocket in that I love, love, love. That's so pretty. And then let's see, this side tuck in. I don't know if I had any more back here or not. Let's see. Yep. This little library pocket in, and we could put a library card in there. And I think that's it. And then we will come back and do the pockets in the back, the pockets in the front, the tags, and probably some more pockets on the inside because that's not near enough. We need more pockets. But that is our little journal so far. I love this cover. That is one of my favorites. Love, love, love it. Oh, and we did do this too. Got that little guy done. All right. We will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.